BetBlitz.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. We've been on a hot streak lately, but today's a new day and we're looking to set you up with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. Now in our last video, we didn't quite meet our like goal, but our team was so impressed by all the positive feedback we've been receiving lately that we decided that we are going to drop a bonus pick in this video anyways. So stay tuned to the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And keep commenting and letting us know your feedback and your thoughts on our picks. We really appreciate it. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord. Right now, when you use code BLITZ, you'll also receive an additional 20% off your access, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into picks for the NBA's Thursday slate of games, and for our first pick, we'll be headed over to the points section, and this time we'll be selecting Chet Holmgren for more than 16 points. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. This line may come as a bit of a surprise to you, as Chet Holmgren has actually only exceeded it in 4 of his last 10 games. However, we do want to preface that all of these games did occur last season, as this is the beginning of the NBA season. How players performed during our last season is still some of the best forecast data for us to predict how they will play in their games this season until we get more data. Additionally, this is a line Chet Holmgren actually exceeded in 4 of his last 4 matchups versus the Denver Nuggets last season, as well as a line that he exceeded in nearly 50% of his games in his last season. Now, Chet Holmgren and the Oklahoma City Thunder will be facing off against a Denver Nuggets defense that last season was pretty good overall at defending their opponent's scoring and not giving up too many points per game. However, their defense this season has taken a blow with key losses to several of their defensive players in the offseason, particularly KCP. Now, when it came to defending against opponent centers, they weren't very good overall, ranked near the bottom of the league, giving up plenty of points to the positions, as Jokic is not known to be that great of a defender. Here's Denver's defensive numbers against power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we expect Chet Holmgren to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Additionally, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be missing key depth players for their front court in Kenrich Williams as well as Jalen Williams, so this will likely lead to more playing time and usage for Chet Holmgren, allowing him to get an even greater number of points. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Chet Holmgren over his last 10 games had a solid dose of minutes, averaging just under 35 minutes per game. And while most of these games did occur during the playoffs, we do expect Chet Holmgren to still have plenty of playing time in this game, still averaging around the mid-30s in playing time. So overall, we do expect him to also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, in his career, Chet Holmgren has been a solid, sturdy player for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He is one of the few players to play all 82 games last season. And through those games, he did average just under 17 points per game. And coming into this game again, against a poor Denver defense against the center position, and with a lack of depth on Oklahoma City's front court, we do expect Chet Holmgren to have plenty of opportunity to reach his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Chet Holmgren for more than 16 points. Now for our next pick, we'll be headed over to the rebounds tab, and this time we'll be selecting Victor Wembanyama for more than 11 rebounds. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Victor Wembanyama exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line he exceeded in 55% of his last 20 games, including 2 ties. Now, Victor Wembanyama and the San Antonio Spurs will be facing off against the Dallas Mavericks defense that last season was not very good overall when it came to rebounding, giving up plenty of rebounds for the game to their opponents. And when it came to defending against their opponent's centers rebounding, they were pretty average as well, giving up just under 12 rebounds per game to the positions. Here's Dallas's defensive rebound numbers against the opponent power forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. And while Dallas still does have a pretty versatile front court, they did lose out on some of their depth with Derrick Jones Jr. leaving them this offseason. But overall, we do expect Victor Wembanyama to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, over his last 10 regular season games, Victor Wembanyama did have a pretty high rebound chance numbers, averaging over 18 rebound chances per game. These are the opportunities for a player to get rebounds, and this was due to his solid playing time over his last 10 games, averaging just under 34 minutes per game. So coming into this game, we do expect Victor Wembanyama to also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now, Victor Wembanyama did have a pretty solid rookie year. In the 71 games he did play, he did average about 11 rebounds per game. And coming into this game versus the Mavericks, we do expect him to also continue his solid rebounding numbers and for him to go over this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Victor Wembanyama for more than 11 rebounds. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share a couple of plays with you that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that's Luka Doncic for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Nikola Jokic for higher than lower than 0.5 triple-doubles, as well as we wanted to remind you, if you haven't already, to lock in this Victor Wembanyama 0.5 total points play. And if you're not already on Underdog and you like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want access to making picks on things like double-doubles as well as triple-doubles, check out Underdog Fantasy, because right now, when you use code BETBLITZ, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, with the start of the NBA season, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free gifts, promos, and discounted player props that they are dropping on a day-to-day basis. So you really want to make sure that you're not leaving any money on the table. So again, if you're not on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ and you'll receive your free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And trust us, your profits will increase. Now, before we get into our third pick, we want to share with you a couple of plays. This sports betting tool, a Daily Grinds Fantasy Optimizer, this is one of the most comprehensive sports betting tools available, and it's not just PrizePicks, it's not just Underdog. It'll actually show you line discrepancies across all the major sports betting books, such as FANDUEL, DraftKings, BETMGM, and much more. So you'll actually be able to see which sportsbook you can get the most bang for your buck on any given player prop. And one of its best features is its ability to provide you with a multi-leg parlay. So for example, if you want to find out what the best 6-pick flex was on PrizePicks, you can simply click right there and have it generate for you a list of the 6 most correlated picks that are likely to hit on any given player prop, and it'll also tell you the odds of them hitting as well. And one of the things you have got to check out when you're on Daily Grind is their AI slip generator. I mean, this thing is totally changing the game for sports bettors. You don't even have to think about it anymore. It'll just generate for you a list of picks that are most likely to hit on whatever platform that you're on. And best of all, it updates live as well. So again, if you're looking to take your sports betting to the next level, click our link in the description below and use code BLITZ. Again, that's code BLITZ for 25% off all your orders. Now for our third play, we'll be under the assist tab this time, and we'll be selecting Nikola Jokic for more than 8.5 assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Nikola Jokic has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line he exceeded in over 55% of his last 20 games. And last season, this was a line Nikola Jokic exceeded in over 50% of his games. Now, Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets will be facing off against Oklahoma City Thunder defense that last season was not very good overall when it came to defending against their opponent's assists allowed, giving up plenty of assists overall. And when it came to giving up assists directly to the opponent's center position, they were among one of the worst teams in the NBA, giving up plenty of assists. And if you watch the Denver Nuggets offense, you know that pretty much every play or every other play runs through Nikola Jokic. He's involved in a lot of facilitation for their offense. So coming into this game, we do expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that over his last 10 games, he did average over 40 minutes per game. Now, these were in the playoffs. We don't expect him to play this much on their season opener. However, we do expect Nikola Jokic to still play well within the 30-minute mark. And again, with key absences to their front court, we do expect Nikola Jokic also to have much more opportunity to face off against an Oklahoma City Thunder defense that, again, is lacking some players in their front court. Now, on his career, Nikola Jokic has been a solid playmaker, especially for his position, averaging just under 7 assists per game, again, for his career. And last season, he did excel playmaking very well, averaging a solid 9 assists through just under 80 games on the season. So coming into this game, especially with his high usage and the lack of front court depth in his opponent's defense, again, we do expect Nikola Jokic to go over this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Nikola Jokic for more than 8.5 assists. All right, these are our picks for today, and remember to stay tuned to the end of this video for that extra bonus pick. And after this video, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't. So for our picks, we are taking Chet Holmgren for more than 16 points. We are taking Victor Wembanyama for more than 11 rebounds. And finally, we'll be taking Nikola Jokic for more than 8.5 assists. Now again, if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to Elite Picks DFS Discord right now. When you use code BLITZ, you'll also receive an additional 20% off your access. All right, now for our bonus pick, and this time we'll be headed over to the 3-pointers made tab, and we'll be selecting Jordan Poole for more than 2.5 3-pointers made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this is a line Jordan Poole exceeded in 7 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this is a line Poole exceeded in 60% of his last 20 games, as well as in his last 2 matchups versus the Boston Celtics. Now, Jordan Poole and the Washington Wizards will be facing off against the Boston Celtics defense that, despite being very good overall, still did allow a pretty many 3-point attempts from their opponents last season. And when it came to defending against opponent point guards specifically, they did allow a fair share of 3-pointers per game to the positions as well, being ranked pretty below average. We don't expect this game to be close by any means. In fact, it has a very high blowout potential. But if you watch the Celtics season opener, they did get up over 60 3-point attempts, and we feel that Washington will try to match or get close to their 3-point outage or attempts rather, and we feel that many 3-point attempts will be shot for this game, especially by Jordan Poole. So coming into this game, we do expect him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line as well. Taking a closer look at his minutes, we see that Jordan Poole over his last 10 games did average above 36 minutes per game, and we do expect him to have similar minutes in this game, and for him to also have plenty of time to reach this line as well. Now on his career, Jordan Poole has been a solid 3-point shooter, averaging just under 34% from 3. He also does get a decent amount of attempts up per game. Last season, he did average above 7 attempts per game, making just shy of 2.5 3-pointers per game. And again, with us expecting the Wizards to try and match the volume of 3-point attempts that Boston will shoot in this game, we do expect Jordan Poole to put up plenty of attempts and to have the opportunity to go over this line. So for all these reasons, for our bonus pick, we will be taking Jordan Poole for more than 2.5 3-pointers made. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment to hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we will be dropping a bonus pick in our next video. So take a moment to hit that like button. We thank you for all of our channel members. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.